Massive shaking slams the Sanriku coast, sirens echo across the shoreline, and cameras capture buildings swaying like thin reeds in a violent storm. A powerful M7.6 earthquake hits Japan without warning. Roads twist, power lines snap, and the sea pulls back from the beach. A sign that terrifies every coastal town along the Pacific. But what if this was not the true danger? What if this was only the opening act? Scientists now fear that the Sanriku fault is waking up and that a much larger earthquake could be coming. Stay with me. This is SeismoSphere. Japan sits on the edge of 4 colliding tectonic plates: the Pacific Plate, the North American Plate, the Philippine Sea Plate, and the Eurasian Plate. Each plate moves a few centimeters every year, but the pressure they build can store centuries of energy. This is why Japan feels thousands of earthquakes each year. Most are harmless, some are powerful, but a few are world-changing. The Sanriku coastline has produced some of the strongest tsunami events in recorded history, disasters where the ocean itself became the weapon. After this new M7.6 quake, one question rises above all others. Was this a single event or a warning? To understand what might be coming, we must return to one of Japan's darkest days, June 15, 1896. A warm evening, a quiet ocean, a celebration in the villages. Then, without shaking, the horizon changed. A giant wall of water rose into the sky, higher than any building at the time. It crashed into the coast with unstoppable force. Homes shattered. Boats were thrown over hills. Almost 28,000 lives were lost. What made this event terrifying was the strange lack of shaking. The earthquake itself was mild, but the tsunami was enormous. A perfect example of a tsunami earthquake. This is why the fault beneath Sanriku is feared today. The Sanriku fault is steep, long and angled in a way that pushes energy directly upward. Even a small shift can displace massive volumes of water. Deep beneath this region lie locked zones, areas where stress has been building for decades, maybe even centuries. If one of these zones ruptures, the resulting earthquake could exceed magnitude 8.5. Over the past months, Japan's seismic network has detected unusual movement, slow slip events, clusters of microquakes, and measurable uplift along the Pacific Trench. These signals match the early patterns seen before the 2011 Tohoku earthquake, a magnitude 9 event that shattered the nation, destroyed entire towns, and sent a tsunami deep inland. Today, scientists warn that the Sanriku region may be entering a similar high-tension phase, and the recent M7.6 may be part of that buildup. If a megaquake strikes again, the consequences would be severe. Tsunami waves could hit the coast within minutes, leaving little time to escape. Evacuation towers would fill instantly, and roads could be cut off by landslides. Ports and fishing towns would be overwhelmed. Power plants and industrial zones along the coast would face extreme stress. Transportation networks could fail for days or weeks. Even faraway cities like Tokyo could face long and damaging shaking bridges, sway subways, halt, and communication systems overload. Japan is extremely prepared, but no nation can fully prepare for a megathrust event. After the M7.6, authorities increased coastal patrols, expanded early warning networks, and reviewed evacuation plans across the region. Schools now run more frequent drills, villages practice vertical evacuation, and families are urged to keep emergency supplies ready. Japan has built massive seawalls and tsunami barriers, but scientists warn that no wall can stop the largest waves. Only awareness and early warning can save lives. Leading seismologists agree on one point. The question is not if Japan will face another megathrust earthquake, but when some believe the M7.6 was a forequake, a smaller rupture that appears before the main shock. Others think it may have released enough tension to calm the region, at least for a while. But the data is still uncertain, and no expert will say the danger has passed. Japan has lived with earthquakes for thousands of years, and every generation has faced its own test. The recent M7.6 was a reminder, a message from deep beneath the Pacific that the Sanriku fault is alive, complex, and capable of immense force. Whether this was a warning, a beginning, or a release. Only time will tell. Stay curious, stay aware. This is SeismoSphere.